winds are absolutely insane today. You can see everyone's hiding behind trees and stuff in here too. Actually, I was gonna look at the time lapse to see how it looks. I'm sure you can see all the clouds and stuff going in and out. With that in mind, what did I read today? How about this first one, where apparently there are these, I guess, counter drones that specifically target things like DJI Mavic drones and Autel drones. This one here says Ukraine introduces new Mavic interceptor drones to counter Russian quadcopters. Imagine that, designing stuff specifically in war to target a consumer drone of sort. As it says here, as part of its defense against Russian reconnaissance drones, the Ukrainian military has begun using innovative technology with Mavic interceptors to neutralize enemy quadcopters on the battlefield. Footage of these interception operations shared by the manufacturer Ptashka Drones on Telegram illustrates how Ukrainian drones equipped with nets called net comets effectively capture Russian devices in mid-air. It's kind of funny they mentioned Russian drones because in the news, when I think of things like DJI drones, I primarily thought of things, for example, like how apparently Ukraine got donated a bunch of DJI drones, and Russia, it's more about those Iranian ones, like those Shahed ones. It says, while Ukrainian forces focus on disabling tactical reconnaissance drones, neutralizing smaller quadcopters remains crucial. These smaller drones are widely used by Russian forces by adjusting artillery fire, conducting close-range reconnaissance, and occasionally dropping bombs. This threat necessitates an effective and targeted response. To address this, Mavic interceptors equipped with nets are deployed. These drones intercept their targets by launching a net that entangles the adversary's drone's propellers, rendering it unable to fly. Once ensnared, the enemy drone can either fall to the ground or remain suspended for recovery by the interceptor. Ptashka Drones, one of the manufacturers of these systems, supplies the Ukrainian military with modular equipment that enables multiple interceptions, keeping operational costs low. Each interception costs approximately 1,200 hryvnias, the price of a single cartridge reload. Using capture nets offers a logistical advantage, weighing only 373 grams. These nets are lighter than an infantry grenade and can be installed on a range of drones, including Mavic, Autel, and FPV models commonly used in military applications. This system enables precise interceptions with minimal logistics while also enhancing interceptor durability through reusability. It's kind of interesting how in recent times, for some reason, a lot of the news when it comes to things like counter drones deals with physically taking the drone out versus, again, things like radio jamming and all that. Because there are, again, more countries seeking to use things like drones and everyone's on high alert. How about this one? This one says NATO fighter jets scrambled as Russian drones approach territory. NATO members Romania scrambled fighter jets overnight after Russia attacked Ukrainian infrastructure close to the alliance's border, according to Bucharest. Romania detected groups of drones heading over the Black Sea for Ukraine close to Romanian airspace just after 11:30 p.m. local time on Sunday. The country's defense ministry said authorities triggered an air alert in Romania's Tulcea County. The ministry said as Moscow carried out a new series of drone attacks on civilian and infrastructure targets in Ukraine. The town and broader region of Tulcea sit directly across the border from the Ukrainian port of Izmail, which Russia has repeatedly attacked. The Danube River marks the border between the two countries just north of Tulcea. Two Romanian Air Force F-16 fighter jets took off from Borsia Air Base in the southwest of Tulcea to monitor the situation. The ministry said the airbase sits east of the capital. Apparently this has been happening a lot, as they say, and it's kind of interesting the point they bring up here, saying the drones straying into NATO territory have not been deemed intentional attacks, but the incident stoked the fire of tensions between the alliance and Moscow at its worst point in decades. This type of incursion was unthinkable 3 years ago, but is now treated as routine. Lithuanian Foreign Minister Gabrielius Landsbergis said in September. That's kind of bad, isn't it? Where stuff like this happens all the time, potential war and attacks, and you're like, okay, it's just a normal day. Will there be an end? And other than that, well, today, as you see, the wind and weather is crazy, and apparently it knocked out power and so forth around the area. Like this one says, what, more than 80,000 without power as strong winds batter coastal BC. How bad was it? It says the weather office says gusts of winds could reach speeds of up to 90 or 100 kilometers an hour over southern Vancouver Island through the Victoria area. It says gusts could jump to speeds of 110 kilometers an hour over northern Vancouver Island and stretching up to Bella Bella on the central coast. Hey, I believe it just based on what I see here anyways. I'm just gonna walk around and see all the damage and stuff too on my way. What's in there? Whoa. Jeez. What's inside?
Well, paper, but paper's inside.
Oh, jeez. All right, see you guys later.